Hello, cartoon fanatics. RJ here, and welcome back to more horse stuff. You asked for this, right? Anybody asked for this? No one asked for this? Well, too bad. It's still happening. I'm still doing it. You're welcome, or not. Why did I say you're welcome at the end of that? I'm sorry. I got allergies right now, and at the moment, the Benadryl's doing most of the talking, so this should be fun. So right off the bat, just saying compared to my other cartoon corners, these episodes are probably going to be smaller, but that's because My Little Pony airs one half-hour segment as one episode, and meanwhile Starburst has been doing like 4-hour combined episodes together, so there's a lot more to unpack there and not so much to unpack here. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the new horse episode starts with a whole bunch of not horses. Yeah, we get to see all of the different creatures from the previous season that were all students at Twilight School. Honestly, I forgot at the premiere of this episode of this season. I thought that they had completely forgotten about the whole school thing, and then it showed up again. I was kind of like, oh yeah, this is a thing. This exists because They were running out of ideas. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about the school thing. I don't really like it that much still, but I mean, it's here, so whatever. Anyway, we got our 6 creatures that discover that the Tree of Harmony's been destroyed, and they all had a personal connection with the Tree of Harmony because it communicated through them in the previous season. And now they want to be able to honor the tree's memory, which is a really sweet thing to do. And as the way with most My Little Pony episodes go, I swear we've seen this plot a gazillion times before with previous main 6 characters, but now we get to see it with these new characters that we don't have as much of a connection to. But they start arguing over ideas and kind of go off and do their own thing. Each one has an idea of how they want to specifically honor the Tree of Harmony. And as usually goes, they all just try and go off. They get into little hissy fits and they start fighting, and it ends in one giant mess. Okay, yeah, so while this premise is alright, first of all, why didn't they tell the other creature kingdoms that the Tree of Harmony was destroyed? I mean, yeah, it's a big symbol to the ponies, but doesn't it technically protect all of Equestria? And wouldn't that be important for your allies to know that a huge line of magical source defense had just been destroyed like that? Why didn't they tell anyone? And apparently this happened over the summer season of the school, like the whole Sombra thing. The rest of the kingdoms didn't know that Sombra had come back and was kidnapping Equestria. Like, how did no one else know about this? That they have contact with all these kingdoms now. They could have easily just contacted one of them. Why didn't they? This show, at this point, is not well known for its continuity. I mean, it kind of is, but kind of isn't at the same time. There's just things. There's so many situations that happen in this show that can be completely avoided because of all the other things and allies and friends that they've made, and they just either get disposed of or they completely forget about it. Yeah, it's probably a good thing this is the last season. So, as is the way with Friendship is Magic, the friends eventually decide to combine all of their ideas and creativity together and create something completely new that they can all utilize and be friends in, since the Tree of Harmony for them represented the beginnings of their friendship and growing their friendship bonds. So they make this treehouse, and the second I heard that, I felt it deep, deep within my veins. The cries of new merchandise were in the air. Here it comes, the obligated HASBRO merchandise that always screws up the poor writing room to throw in some new toy or character that isn't supposed to be there at all, but now they gotta fit it in there somehow. Here it comes. Here's the merchandise. Okay, that doesn't seem like something huge that Hasbro would sell, but, maybe they're going for a little more Oh, no, there it is. There's the merchandise. There it is in all its shiny, sparkly glory. Gosh, I knew they couldn't resist. So, now we got a third merchandise planted location for all of our cast of characters to hang out in. And what did we learn from this episode? Well, one, never underestimate the power of Hasbro and their desire to plug merchandise into decent shows. They always find a way. Always. And, well, this is a lesson we've seen in similar episodes. It was kind of sweet to somewhat see it again, especially with a new cast of 6 characters, to see how they handle the same friendship conflicts that the main 6 have come across in the past. Will there be enough time to really delve into these characters more as a troupe and go through individual character arcs within the last season? Probably not, which is kind of frustrating. They're just kind of there as this obligated secondary group, and I don't know if anyone's gotten incredibly attached to them. I mean, they're cute, the designs are adorable, and they're fun characters, but we just don't have the time to really get to know them, which is kind of frustrating. I don't know, maybe there are some episodes centered more on a couple of them in the future, maybe then with their respective main 6 counterparts, but who knows? It'd be nice to see, and since My Little Pony tends to do more slice of life in between their big premiere and finale, there might be some fun stuff in there to look forward to. I don't know, but for what it is, it's sweet. Nothing monumental, nothing fantastic, just sweet. So if you like hearing that, go ahead and put a hooves up and press that like button. I can't get over the hooves up thing. I feel like I'm not going to get used to it with every single episode I review. I'm not going to get used to the hoofs up thing. Anyway, feel free to press the like button if you want to, and comment below what you thought about the episode and which direction you think they'll take the last season of My Little Pony. At this point, I have no clue. I know that all the villains from the previous episode will probably come into play someplace, and I hope they kind of filter that throughout the season instead of just jamming it all in the end like they normally do, but at the moment it doesn't look like they're straying too far away from their formula. But there's still a lot of that season left to get into, so I'll just have to wait and see.